Hi guys, Steady Eddie here, this time taking a look at Patong, Phuket in Thailand. Now Phuket is an island which divides many people. Some people say it's wonderful and some people say that it's an expensive rip-off and to be avoided at all costs. Well, it is true that the cost of holidaying in Phuket is the big issue. You ask anybody about Phuket who's ever been there or who's heard about it, and people will say it's ridiculously expensive. But how true is that really? Well, in this video, I'm going to take a look at a few of the things that you're likely to be spending your money on in Phuket. The hotel will be the first thing, and then later we'll have a look at food and drink. Okay, so first things first, the hotel. I booked this place for 7 nights on booking.com, and it's a nice little hotel. No swimming pool, no breakfast, but it fits the bill and it's quite close to town as well.
The camera. Okay, so here we go. This is the room. So, as you can see from down here, I'm all packed. I'm ready to fly to Bangkok today. So, I've been here for a week, and I can't really fault this hotel, not really. I mean, there's no swimming pool, there's no breakfast included. £38 a night is expensive, but then yeah, what do you expect? This is Phuket after all. So, it's got a nice comfy bed. It's got a few electrical points down there. The paddles there, if you want to paddle a rowing boat, God knows what that's all about. But it's quite a spacious room. It's got a TV. It's got a nice little seating area there. What else has it got? Well, it has a safe. It has plenty of wardrobe space, an electric kettle, which is essential for me. I like my coffee, of course. It's got air con, which is quite efficient. It's got a fridge, which is efficient. And it's got Wi-Fi, which is efficient. Okay, so let's have a look at the bathroom. Like I say, the maid hasn't been in today, so everything's looking a bit scraggy. The shower is efficient. There you go, there's that word again. It's got towels and soaps and, everything's pretty good about this room. I think it deserves better than being called basic. I think it's a little bit above that. As you can see, it's nice and spacious and comfortable. Okay, now some people will be horrified at that £38 a night tag. I chose this hotel specifically because it was within walking distance of the town. Now, before I came to Phuket, one thing I often heard, and you probably heard it as well, is that those taxis are notoriously expensive. So I just wanted to avoid that. I didn't want to be getting taxis anywhere. So from where I am now, there is a couple of nice little bars and 7-Elevens and whatever close by. But I am 10 minutes walk from the beach and 10 minutes walk from Bangla Road. So everything that I need is within walking distance. That's why I chose this hotel. £38 a night, I reckon, for the same. If I was in Pattaya, a central hotel like this, I think it probably would be about £23 a night. So £38 a night for this. This is Phuket prices. That's all I can say. But well, I suppose 30. Yeah, adds up. It does add up over it, so it's not cheap, but nevertheless, it is what it is, and it's a nice, comfortable hotel. And if you're prepared to spend that kind of money on a don't forget, if I could have got a cheaper one, then I would have done. I would have done, but no, it's okay. Good little hotel, central, and I suppose it gets the Steady Eddie seal of approval.
So this is Bangla Road, the centre of the action. So with regards to food and drink, I suppose it depends how much you drink and how much you eat and what you like to eat and drink. But to begin with, we'll have a look at this place here. Now, of a night time, this place is absolutely rocking. It really, really is lively. A great live band in there, and it's not at all expensive. I mean, there you go, there's the happy hour price. Well, there's nobody in here this afternoon anyway at this time. But if you come here of a night time with the bands on, I was getting bottles of Leo for 110 baht, which I think is quite reasonable. What I've noticed, if you like to drink Heineken, which is a similar price in other parts of Thailand, Heineken tends to be significantly more expensive here. But that place, the Star Bar, is really, really good, a good place to be. This Irish pub here, well, Irish pubs are expensive right throughout the world, aren't they? They're always very, very clean and very well organised, but they do tend to be a bit on the pricey side. And if you want a Guinness, well, you look at the prices there, large 389. Yeah, you know, that's not cheap at all. So I know that this is daytime, but if you come to a lot of these bars here at night time, you know, it's not happy hour, but 100 baht for a beer, that's not too expensive, not really. That's really quite, seems to be quite average. And there are plenty of happy hour places. Look at that, all beers, 80 baht, 3 till 8 p.m. So Bangla Road, as you may have sussed out by now, is really pretty good for the daytime drinkers. You know, if you want to come down here for an afternoon boozing session, then it can be quite reasonably priced. There you go. Singer, only 65 Thai baht. Now that's good, isn't it? And as you can see, there's plenty of people in these bars of an afternoon. Hello.
Hello, welcome to Thailand.
Okay, thank you, my dear, thank you.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi,
hello.
Sophia.
So down this little side street here, you've got plenty of drinking bars there, plenty of beer bars with very, very reasonable prices, you know, 80 baht for a beer of an evening time. That's quite reasonable. And also you got some really, really good go-go bars, gentlemen's clubs down here. I mean, this one here, this is a really, really, really good one. Excellent. You know, I'd rate that very highly. Now, if you go in there, you can get a bottle of Leo for 150 baht. You can get a bottle of Heineken for about 200 baht. Lady drinks in those gentlemen's clubs. Lady drinks at about 250 baht. So not cheap, but the entertainment you get makes it all worthwhile. And if you like this sort of stuff, shots and all this kind of stuff, well, there you have it. Make it what you please with that. Beer 75 baht.
Okay, so I've just wandered up Bangla Road there of a daytime, and the first thing I have to say about wandering up there of a daytime is that it's a lot livelier of a day than Walking Street in Pattaya. Walking Street in Pattaya, doesn't really exist of a daytime. I mean, here it looks like there's plenty of life. And also, the cost of beer, the happy hour prices there vary. 80 baht for a beer, Singer 69 in one of the bars there. I'd say that's very, very reasonable. I mean, if you really want to go out and get bladdered in the afternoon, then you can do it at a very, very reasonable price. So, Phuket doesn't have to be that expensive.
Okay, so we talked about the drink. So what about the food? Well, I must admit, for the week that I've spent in Phuket, I was a little bit unlucky with the food. I didn't have an illness. I just struggled to get a decent meal. I wasn't enjoying my food as much as I should have done. I went into some nice restaurants, some recommended restaurants. I had a soggy fish and chips and a couple of other disappointing meals. But I did, however, have a couple of meals which did leave me satisfied. And one of the ones that I liked was in this place here, Molly's Tavern. There you go. You got draft pints for 130 baht. I will tell you something, that in a lot of these places where they say draft pints, they advertise a variety of pints, including Heineken. And quite often when you ask for a pint of Heineken, they haven't got it, but that's life, I suppose. You end up with a pint of something else. But anyway, the food, what is the food like in this place? Well, you've got a pie shop there, 295, and this includes mashed potato, mushy peas and gravy. Looks nice. There you go. Happy hour. I ended up having the Leo. Okay, so now for the big decision. I think a Cornish pasty will be on the menu right now. I like a good old Cornish pasty, 295 baht. And here we go. Wow, that looks good and wholesome. Mushy peas, gravy, mashed potatoes, Cornish pasty, washed down with a couple of Leos. Lovely stuff. Well, that went down well. Now, that is a good, wholesome meal, and I did enjoy that. And the second place where I had a really, really nice meal, a roast dinner, is at this place called the Yorkshire. It's also a hotel, I believe. And although the meal wasn't cheap, it was very, very tasty. And you got a glass of wine thrown in with the price. So it makes it quite reasonable. Lovely stuff. Beautiful stuff. Lovely Yorkshire puddings there. Mashed potato. A pity there's only one roast potato. I would have liked a lot more than that. But anyway, that's a lovely meal there. And even a nice glass of wine. Even the wine was good. So the Yorkshire Pub Hotel, well worth a visit if you want a decent Sunday roast. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it's given you an idea about the prices in Phuket. Remember, when people tell you the prices of a certain place, they have a tendency to exaggerate. They either say it's ridiculously cheap or ridiculously expensive. Well, Phuket certainly isn't that cheap, but it isn't really, really that expensive either. A bit more expensive than the other places you likely to go to in Thailand, but it isn't really as bad as you may have heard. Anyway, thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it informative. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. A big thanks to those who already have. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.